up, what up? Topic of the day, simping. What is simping? The reason why I'm touching on what is simping is because you're at war right now. Whether you're a woman or a man, it's a war out here that nobody's safe from, right? Married, single, it don't matter. Child, it don't matter, because even if you're a child, you got to worry about this shit when you get older. It's going to be worse by the time you get older. But what is simping? Because again, you are at war, and you're at war with, on this topic specifically, you are at war with the so-called bad chicks. The bad chicks realize that men are waking up, and it's a threat to them. It's not really a threat to real women, because real women are doing what they're supposed to do, so it doesn't affect them. The only way real women get affected in this storm is by picking the wrong guy, right? But for a real woman, when I say real woman, a woman that's really for the man, like a real woman to that man, not no bullshit, right? And why do I gotta sneeze so much? The only way she's really affected by this is if she's playing games. But again, we're at war. Us men, us women, we are at war with each other. And this is why I'm making this video, because from the woman's aspect, I want them to understand why a man might not do certain things. And from the man's aspect, I want him to understand why he shouldn't do certain things. Because the bad chicks, anytime the bad chicks get a hold of something that, like a topic that men are talking about, like, oh shit, let's try to create a diversion to make it seem, let's gaslight, basically. So that's all they're doing with this simping thing. That's why you hear so many of them say, it's not simping if you take care of a woman and blah, 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 which is correct. It's not simping if you take care of a woman. But the part they're leaving out, this is the part that they're leaving out. Not real women who actually do what they're supposed to do, but the so-called bad chick. She's leaving out the fact that she doesn't do nothing for the man at all. At all. See, that's what they don't want y'all men to realize. So no, it's not simping if you gave your girl the whole entire world. That's not simping if that girl thinks the whole entire world of you. See, that's the problem. See, everybody, not everybody, but most of the so-called bad chicks got the whole world believing that every woman is entitled to everything, and they don't even have to respect you as a man. Simping is basically when you don't respect yourself, and the woman don't respect you either. Plain and simple. You can say, oh, you bought this and he did that and he kissed this woman, he got with a woman with 5 kids. You can say all that bullshit, but it really boils down to 2 things. Does the woman respect you, and do you respect yourself? So is it simping if a guy get with a girl that got 5 kids? No, not if that woman looks at him as a king and she treats him like he's the only man, and she shows him respect and does him right. Now, it's not simping. If he likes that girl, that's what he wants, that's not simping. But it is simping when you are with a woman who has 5 kids, that's not your kids, and that woman treats you like shit, and you paying all the bills and all this other shit, and she don't do nothing for you. That's simping. And women simp too, but we're going to get into that too, maybe. It all depends. Because my sinuses are fucking up. Need to get some sinus pills. But, you know, you bought this woman this car, he's a simp. That's what a lot of men think. It's not simping if that, you don't know what that woman does for that man. That woman might actually worship the ground the guy walks on. So no, it's not simping, because that girl treats him with respect. The girl is probably the best thing that happened to him in his life, as far as besides him focusing on his purpose and being a great man himself. So it's not simping. It's not simping if a woman does a lot for me and I decide to do for her, that's not simping. It is simping when you know damn well that that woman's sleeping with this guy, that guy, and don't even care about you, and you're buying her car. That's the problem. Is it simping if you show a woman attention? No. But it is simping if you show a woman attention and you know that woman don't like you. Unless you are using her for attention like she's using you, then it's not simping, because you are doing the same thing she's doing. But that's not what usually happens with a lot of y'all men. Y'all showing women attention that don't even give a fuck about you. That's simping. Why? Because you're not respecting yourself, and the woman don't respect you. It always goes back to, does the woman respect you or not? You can slice this shit a trillion, billion different ways when you talk about simping, but it's always going to boil down to, does that woman respect that guy? And if you're a woman simping, does the man really respect you? Or are you just there for sex or a rebound or something like that, right? Because what's going on is the so-called bad chicks know that men are waking up and realizing, wait a minute, why am I treating women like my girl, and they don't see me as their man? See, that's what's happening. So the bad chicks got to kick against that shit and say, nah, you're wrong. It's not simping. It's not simping because you take care of a woman and treat a woman right. Yeah, they're telling y'all half truths. Yeah, it's not simping. It's not simping if I treat a woman like a queen. She should. Every woman, well, I ain't gonna say every, but women, if they act right and they respect you, they deserve to be treated like a queen. I ain't never said treat a woman like shit. I ain't never said that. But when they treat you like shit, disregard them, block them, leave them alone. But that's not what the bad chicks want y'all to do, because that doesn't go with their program. Their program is all about give me, and I ain't giving you nothing. I'm going to give you as less as I possibly can to get as much out of you as I can. It could be money, it could be sex, it could be just how you make her feel, it could be whatever. It don't fucking matter. So a lot of y'all got to realize that we ain't supposed to be just, oh, let me just treat women like shit. Or if I treat a woman right, it's simping. No, you got to understand what it really means. And what it really means is, like I said earlier, do you respect yourself? Ask yourself when you're dealing with the woman, is this respecting myself? Or is it disrespecting myself? How I'm dealing with the woman. Is this her respecting me, or is it disrespecting me? And a lot of y'all are scared to walk away when the woman disrespects you, because you scared you won't get no more pussy somewhere or something other shit. That's simping. Whenever you basically cut your balls off and hand them to the woman, that's simping. Don't matter how much you like her. Like, man, I don't want to lose this girl, but she ain't acting right. Fuck it. You gotta let your balls hang as a man. You gotta be a man, because if you don't, now you're simping. You caught the woman cheating, but you won't leave the woman. That's simping. Unless you downgrade the woman and you still want to fuck her, you will still want to fuck with her, but you don't fuck with her the same way. Now it's not simping. But if you try to keep her the same way after she done slept with other men and shit, that's simping. That's simping, dog, because you're disrespecting yourself at this point. You're really disrespecting yourself by still sleeping with the woman, to be honest. But hey, some people, they feel like it's their baby's mom, or they've been married to the girl for thousands of years, so they don't want to leave the girl alone. Fine, do whatever you do. But I'm telling you this right now. If you cross that line of disrespect, now you're simping. And what is that? By you still treating her like a queen, and she done played you. She played you like a peasant instead of a king. If she thought she was a king, why the fuck she fuck another guy? A lot of y'all dudes married to women, she don't even want to touch you. That's simping. Where she got to be fucking somebody or something. She got to be doing something. To me, it ain't even about the sex. It's the fact that the woman don't want to be fucked by you. See, it's not the fact that she won't let you fuck. It's the fact that you don't want to be fucked by me that gets me. Like, if you my woman, you don't want to touch me, you don't want to be pleasured by me, I can't deal with that. See, a lot of women think when men are mad over not getting sex, they think it's just sex. They think all men just think sex is just sex. Some of us actually feel like, hey, I'm pleasing my woman. I want to please my woman because it pleases me when I please my woman. Or I want to share intimacy with my woman in other ways other than just hugging and watching a fucking movie, right? But they don't see it that way. They don't see it the way that, you know what? She don't even want to touch me, dog. Think about it. As a woman, if you watch it, how would you feel if the man didn't want to touch you no more? Huh? It's deeper than sex, ain't it? The fact that the man don't want to touch you is the problem. Period. So you got to understand that it's more than just sex when you're in a relationship with a motherfucker. It ain't just, well, we just fucking and no, I don't feel like fucking tonight. Whatever case, man. I get it. It's not an everyday thing and all that shit, but you get my point, man. You make the man feel neglected. So you gotta ask yourself, are you respecting yourself, or are you disrespecting yourself by putting up with that? Anything a woman does, you gotta ask yourself, See, y'all ask yourself, do I like the woman or how much I like the woman? Who gives a fuck how much you like the woman? Is the woman making you disrespect yourself or not? I don't give a fuck if I like the woman to the moon and back. If the woman makes me feel like I'm not her priority or her number one choice or who she wants, then I can't fuck with her like that. Now she can't be my priority and my number one choice. I'm only going to play it how she plays it. I don't give a fuck if she's Beyonce Knowles with her $1 billion and her looks and everything. I don't give a fuck. I will walk away. And that's how you got to look at it. Because if you don't walk away from the disrespect, in whatever form it is, now you're crossing the line of being a simp, aka her bitch. And a woman cannot respect a man that lets her make him her bitch. Period. They say they want this. I'm telling you right now, they can't respect it. Even if you technically aren't letting her make you be her bitch, just by the way you carry yourself or what you put up with when dealing with a woman is the same type of subconscious. So she might not even be purposely trying to make you her bitch, but the way you let her disrespect her and all that, don't put her in check if she's out of line, by default, in her mind, subconsciously, you're a bitch, you're weak. You let me fuck that other guy and you're still here. You're done, man. If she fucks another guy, you don't leave and you know it, you're done. Because she knows that you're weak now. She knows you a bitch because you would have left. Any real man would have left or downgraded her. And she gonna leave if you downgrade her. She's not gonna like that. She be like, oh hell no, I ain't fucking with him no more. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go. Fuck it. I fucked up. That's what she gonna do. This tablet is bullshit, man. Somebody stole my tablet, so now I got this stupid ass tablet though. The notification will not shut the fuck up for nothing, man. It's irritating, man. But yeah, man, y'all gotta stop teaching people to treat women wrong, man. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about, you gotta understand this too. This is another thing. Good woman, bad woman. They all good and bad, just like all men are good and bad. That's why it always boils down to, how does the woman deal with you? The same woman that deals with me like shit could be the same woman that deals with him and treats him like a king. The same woman that treats me like a king can go to the next guy and treat him like shit. It's the same woman. It's the same fucking woman, man. But she chooses who she wants to, how she's going to act towards who she deals with. So that's why I can't tell you enough that it always boils down to how the woman respects you and deals with you. And that's why y'all got to get out of your head, well, she's mine forever. No, because she could be treating you good today, and then next week start treating you like shit. And then next week start treating you good again because such and such that she really wanted don't want her. This is what it is, man. So I always tell y'all, deal with a woman on a day-to-day basis. That way you're not getting comfortable, right? So it's good for the woman. She wins because you're not comfortable. You're not going to, I got her in the bag, I'm going to stop showing her affection. Nah, you're going to, day by day, you're going to treat her day by day, how she treat you, right? You're not going to get comfortable, which is good for the woman. And if you go day by day, if she decides to fuck somebody else tomorrow, you're already prepared. Like, oh, well, I guess that's the end. Instead of, man, she fucked somebody, I'm about to kill myself and cry in the car and all this. Nope. You already knew it was coming. You already knew it was possible that she could switch up on you any day. That's how I see it. A woman can switch up on me any day. But until she does, every day that she doesn't, I treat her like she doesn't. I treat her good because she hasn't switched up. But if she decides to switch up tomorrow, I'm ready. Right then and there, I'm ready. But y'all don't see it like that, so I don't know what to tell y'all, man. But I know one thing. All this, it's simping if you treat a woman good is a problem. And it's also a problem on the bad bitches end because they know exactly why. They know why men are saying that it's simping, but they try to hide out the part, the reason why the men are saying this is because these so-called bad bitches are trying to get everything from men without giving to a man. Nothing. And it ain't all, like, the woman ain't even gotta work. That don't make you a simp because you say, I don't want my woman to work. I want to pay all the bills. That don't make you a simp if that woman respects you to fucking death. and treat you like you deserve to be, like you treat her. It's not simping. It's not about money. It's not about all this other shit y'all be trying to deal with. It's about respect. Simping is always going to be about respect. Is it simping if a girl got a boyfriend and she fucking you on the side? No. But it is simping if you try to make that girl your main girl and you know that she really want to deal with him. She just fucking you on the side. Now it's starting to become simping. Is it simping if you pay for sex? Yes and no. More like tricking to me. I don't know. I don't really want to sleep with somebody if I gotta pay them to fuck them. You know what I mean? I really don't want to do that. It don't feel right with me. Maybe if it was like 2 or 3 girls, I ain't never had no threesome. I'm just saying. Maybe I'll consider it, but that's the only way. But just to pay for a woman to sleep with you, it goes back to what I said with the girlfriend not wanting to sleep with you. You feel unwanted. It's deeper than sex. Who want to sleep with somebody that don't want them? It's kind of like rape. Like, you really don't want me, but if I give you money, you'll fuck. That's crazy. I'm cool with that. But hey, a lot of y'all men, y'all want to do that? I'm not judging y'all. A lot of men even tell me, I'm going to tell you this, dog. It's just, you might well just get prostitutes, dog, because marriage is fucked up. You know, they tell me the same shit. So I've had many men say this. Like, I'm going to be real with you, dog. You just better off just getting a prostitute. Like, what the fuck? Can't be that bad, is it? But whatever. Is it simping if you buy sex? It's more like tricking. But hey, if the woman you dealing with, if you cool with dealing with her transactionally and she respects you, you know what I mean? When y'all deal with each other, I guess it really ain't really simping in a way, because the woman still respects you. But I just don't see it when you can sleep with women who just want to sleep with you in general without you having to buy them and shit. So in a way, it's still simping if you ask me, man. It's still disrespecting yourself in a way, to be honest, man. But whatever, man. That's kind of like saying if a woman sleeps with a man by choice or sleeps with a man by sex, which one is disrespectful, more disrespect to the woman? It's the one where she's sleeping with the dude for the money instead of by choice. You know what I'm saying? But that's it, man. Y'all can say what y'all want about this simping shit. Bottom line is this. It's not simping if you treat a girl right, which the so-called bad chicks are going to say. But the part they leaving out is, it is simping when that woman is not benefit you at all. In no way. Now, a lot of women are always going to scream, money, 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 money. It ain't all about no fucking money. I could care less about a woman's money. It's about her respect, first of all. And how am I her number one? Do she see me number one? Because the last thing you want to do is treat a woman like a queen and she's still wanting to fuck other men. That's a problem. That's why you got to pick a woman that really see you number one. So I'm not even here to judge if a woman does do that. All I'm saying is, a lot of you men know that the woman was not, you know that you was not her number one choice, but you went ahead with it anyway. Simping. Like, if you know this girl really like super dark skinned 6'5" motherfuckers and I'm light skinned or some shit, or she like white dudes and I'm black, come on, man, you know what time it is. But a lot of y'all still gonna do it. Young Jesus type shit. You still gonna do it. Don't matter how much money you got. You still can be a simp. So go ahead, knock your socks off. All I know is I want a woman's respect first. I don't give a fuck about her looks and all that other bullshit, because her respect gonna cover all that. Y'all say sex. Well, she gonna give me way better sex if she respects me, motherfucker. If she don't, you just gonna get your little hurry up and come sex. But if she respect me, I'm gonna get the best. Y'all don't understand it. That's the problem. Y'all settling for less because all y'all looking for is looks and all this other dumb shit that don't fucking matter. At the end of the day, the shit don't fucking matter. What matters is, does the woman respect you or not? Because your experience with that woman is going to be way better than your experience with a woman who really don't like you like that. Period. Period, man. Y'all rather pick the woman, y'all rather pick the model that really don't like you like that. I'm going to say model because that's where y'all get caught the fuck up at. Y'all rather pick the model that don't really like y'all like that, trick and be her bitch and all that other shit, and pass on this good looking solid chick that love you to the moon and back. It don't make no fucking sense, man. But you do what you do. I'm not stupid. I know which one's better. Y'all starting to move like women now. You know this dude's way better for you, but you gonna pick him because he got a tattoo on his face or some shit. Come on, man. It's ridiculous, man. But they gonna keep doing it, and you men are starting to act like women. You're starting to think like women with your emotions instead of logically thinking. Logically thinking is telling me that this 8 is better than this 10 that don't give a fuck about me, so I'm picking this 8. Matter of fact, I'll pick the 6. If the 6 look good, decent enough, and she's a good, solid ass woman and got everything going, I'm choosing 6 over that 10. Fuck that 10. What can that? Because that 10 is not going to amount to that 6. When you look at what the woman is to me and what she does for me and how she treats me and shit, that so-called 6 is really the 10, and that so-called 10 is really the 6. But y'all scale of how y'all judge women is all fucked up. Oh, she got a big ass and she got a face. She's a 10. That's the problem. Or she got 1 kid and she don't, so she's the 10 and she's the 5 just because she got 1 kid, but she a lawyer and all this other shit, and this girl ain't shit. So hey, knock your fucking socks off, man. Y'all doing what women are doing, man. Y'all not judging correctly, and that's why women get fucked up, man. It's not because they stupid, it's because in their minds when they think about what type of man they pick, they in this emotional bullshit instead of logically thinking. Like, all right, this one seems like the best choice. Let me give him a chance. They don't want to do that because he didn't have a tattoo on his face and he didn't say nigga 1,000 times and this and that dumb shit. He don't drink, so there's no way. It's just dumb. And you see the results. As a man, you can't have that, dog. Because you a leader. You need everything in your arsenal to make it. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You don't have no fucking vagina. Nobody's coming to save you, dog. So you have no room for error. Really, women have no room for error either, but as a man, you really don't. Because at least as a woman, you can just preserve yourself and pick the right guy and be good. Because a man's a leader, he's gonna want to be the provider. He really ain't gonna want you to lift a fucking finger. But as a man, you're not getting that off. You're not getting that off as a man, right? So that's all I gotta say about this shit. Rewind this video and understand the real definition of what simping really is. It's not about treating our women like shit. All women deserve respect, man. They go through pregnancy and all this other shit, right? But you got to understand that there's another group of women out here who are kicking against men waking up and realizing, hey, this ain't a fair deal. I'm treating this woman like a queen and she's treating me like shit. So really what it really is a lot of y'all men are guilty of what a lot of women are guilty of, liking the wrong motherfuckers. Liking the wrong ones, ignoring the good women, and looking over here because she looks a certain way. Remember what I said in this video earlier about I don't give a fuck about her looks and all that other shit. Her respect first. Then she gonna look like the finest motherfucker on earth. Now, okay, she can't be looking like fucking Godzilla and she's nice to me and respects me and she gonna look good. I get it. Stop playing with me. But you get my point, man. The looks don't mean shit. I'm taking the 6 over the 10 because the 6 is actually a 10 because of how she treats me and what she does for me and what she could do if we had kids or whatever, man. It's just different, man. It's just different. Ain't nothing like a woman that really want to fuck with you. But y'all not getting it, man. So a lot of this shit, really, as a man, since we leaders, you can't blame women. You gotta blame yourself, man. Because ultimately, ain't no woman walking up with no fucking gun telling you gotta fuck with them. That's y'all. That's on you, dog. And any man that say differently, then you just want to be like a lot of women. You want to be delusional, living a lie, like Eminem said. Because reality is this: I'm not blaming a woman for any choice I've made in my life, and I'm not blaming women for what they do. Because if a woman treat me wrong, I could just leave her alone as a man, right? Or I could be a simp like a lot of y'all. But don't get it twisted, man. Do not be scared to treat a woman wrong. Don't be, oh shit, if I text back, man, I'm simping. Nah, not if that woman respects you. Does she text you back? See, again, before I get the fuck off here, ask yourself when you're dealing with a woman, if you ever wanted one, am I simping? You ever want to know this? Ask yourself, when you're dealing with this woman, are you disrespecting yourself? Right? That's number one. And does she respect you? Is she disrespecting you or respecting you? Are you disrespecting yourself or respecting yourself? There's your answer. So if I go buy a woman a car tomorrow and that same woman has always been down for me and fuck with me and shit, then it's not fucking simping. It's not disrespecting myself because that woman fucks with me. But now, let's flip it to the bad chicks who want to hide this shit and act like they don't know what the fuck we talking about when we talk about this. Don't buy this woman this or do this or take a woman on 5 dates and she fuck another guy shit. It is if you buy that woman a car, you know that woman don't fuck with you. You took her on 5 dates and you know she fucking another guy. That's simping. It's not a simping if I take, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. A lot of y'all take women on dates because you want to sleep with them and shit, which is stupid. That's kind of simping to me. You should go on a date with a woman because you want to go on a date with a woman, right? So if I go on a date with a woman and we never speak again, I'm not going to be mad. You know why? Because I did something that I wanted to do. But y'all, I'm going to take her on a date because I'm going to try to fuck her tonight. And then when you don't fuck, now you're mad at the woman and mad at yourself and all that. Why? Because your motive was never genuine in the first place. If I take her on a date because I wanted to go on a date, I could care less if I never see her again. It's not going to, let me put it like this. It's not going to bother me if I never see her again. It's not going to make me mad because my intention was never to fuck her or all this other shit. If it happened, it happened. But that was never my intentions. But a lot of y'all, that is your intentions. And that's why you mad and I hate them women. And same thing with a lot of women, you know what I mean? Bad chicks and shit. They motives against men when it don't work out. All men ain't shit. Your motives is all fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm off this motherfucker. I know I said this 1,000 times already. This time I am off of it. And all y'all bad chicks, man, don't worry. We're going to keep exposing y'all. Because real women deserve to be real women. And they deserve to be in another category way over there. Not with y'all. See, the whole world got all y'all in one bunch. And that's a problem. And everybody need to wake the fuck up and realize there is a difference between good and bad women. And remember this too. All women can be good or bad. Difference is how she deals with you. Just like all men can be good or bad. The difference is how he deals with you. So the same woman that could treat me like a king can treat this guy like dirt. It's the same woman. Or the same woman can treat me like dirt and then go over there and treat that guy like a king. It's the same fucking woman. It's just who she deals with. So at the end of the fucking day, I'm going to say this again because it's got to get through y'all heads. Are you disrespecting yourself when you deal with this woman? Or is it respecting yourself when you deal with her? Or is she disrespecting you when she deals with you? Or does she respect you? That's it. It ain't no nitpicking. I bought her a car. I'm going to calculate how much she... That's crazy, man. I'm going to calculate how much I paid on the bill. Stop it, man. It don't matter. I don't give a fuck if the woman works or not. That's not what I look for in the woman. Does the woman fuck with me? Am I her number one? Can any other guy get with her? That's a problem, if so, right? Then all we could be is friends, if that's the case. But y'all, oh, well, she's white, and I know that she doesn't see me number one. And that's what women do. I know this guy don't really want me, but I'm still going to fuck with him anyway and hope to God that he changes. And he never does, and he ends up fucking other women. And then the woman wastes her time when she could have been dealing with some other guy over there that treats her like a queen. See, you can know your worth all you want. Like, I'm a queen, but if you invest your worth into somebody who thinks you're just nothing, you're just a fuck girl, then guess what? That's what you're going to get. That's your worth now. It's kind of like you have $1 million, right? And you invested in the wrong shit. It's not $1 million anymore, is it? But what if you put it into something else that makes it more than $1 million? Well, that's what it's supposed to be when you're dealing with a woman or man. You can you can be the best man or woman on earth. If you invest that shit in the wrong person, then now your worth is going to be what they think it is, because that is your immediate person that you're always dealing with. You might have kids by them, ain't no telling. You see what I'm saying? They could really fuck your life up. And that's what happened with a lot of people, man, because they don't look at it that way. They feel like I'm the best, everybody's going to change for me, and what I say goes, I run the whole world, I'm the baddest bitch, my pussy's so good, so any man I mess with, he's just going to magically just be faithful and shit. And that's not what happens, man, and you know it ain't what happens, because you don't understand that it's not you, it's the men you deal with. I understand this. I think I'm the best man on earth. I don't think no other man's better than me. But if I don't deal with a woman who sees that, then what good is it? What good is it? It's not good. It's going to be a problem. I'm done, man. Rewind this shit. Play it. Do whatever y'all want to do with it. But, you know, as women, just understand that the reason why you're hearing this, I just want women to understand what's really going on. It's really the bad chicks hiding in the background. They throwing rocks and hiding their hand. Like they taking men on 5 dates and then going to sleep with some other guy, using men up for shit. And then they want to play victim. Like, I don't know why men are saying treat women good and it's simping. I don't know. Yeah, you do. You're throwing rocks and you're hiding your hand. And the good women don't get it because they're not. That's not how they move. So they be in disbelief. Like, nah, women really don't be doing that. Well, some of them know it, but you get my point. They kind of in disbelief. Like, why don't men want to go on dates? Why don't men want to do this or that? Because you got the so-called bad chicks throwing rocks and hiding their fucking hands. What's going on? And that's why they acting clueless. And like the men who are saying this is simping or that is simping, they're acting like they have no clue on that shit. And then you got men confused and be like, well, if that's simping, I'm just not gonna treat women good, because if I treat a woman good, then I'm gonna get shit on like all these other men. The reason why those men got shit on from treating women good is because they picked a woman. They wasn't the number one choice. They wasn't the number one choice. If they was, that woman would love them, right? Ain't no woman gonna shit on you for doing her good, and if she do, then that's a problem. And the same thing with a lot of women. I treated him good, I got shit on. That's because either that person is not the type, he's not the right person, or he didn't really want you. Because remember, people are different for different people. So it's really probably he didn't really want you, to be honest. Because any man or woman on this earth can be good or bad. We all can. That's why I don't judge. We all can be good or bad. It's a choice. So it really boils down to how they want to deal with you. Plain and simple. So in other words, I could deal with one woman and be like, I don't really want to commit to you. I'm still going to fuck with other women. And then I could deal with this woman and be like, oh, I'm good. I'm just going to fuck with her and treat her good and do all this other shit. You see what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of men say it's simping. But really what it is a man probably, sometimes it is simping, but sometimes it's a man that really likes a woman. And that's cool that he treats her like a queen. But she has to treat him like a king, man. It has to be both ways or it's simping.